What about Luis Posada Carrillo? Luis Posada Carrillo was released recently for in a funny tribunal in El Paso, Texas, absolved of all charges. You have to take into account that the judge in that tribunal was Mrs. Cardone, was appointed by Bush administration, judge for life in Texas, and she owed a lot to Mr. Bush. And Posada Carrillo right now is in Miami, a terrorist with his hands full of blood, like nothing. It's hard to believe, but it's the truth. That guy is a very dangerous guy because he is not involved to shoot no one, to put some bomb himself, but he's a very clever organizer. That's what they train for. And right now, he said in a press interview that right now he can think about how to bring democracy to Cuba. And he's gonna do it. He's a very dangerous guy. He has the support of the government. He has the resource of the Cuban American congressman in Florida. A lot of money. And he's very dangerous. He's very dangerous. Right now I'm going to say that Jacomino was telling in the speech that we were burying our death in the bombing of the San Antonio, Santiago, and Colombia airports. And when Fidel asked the people there, he declared the revolution as socialist. He asked the people, "Do you agree we give health and education free for all the people?" "Yes, that's socialism." "Do you agree to nationalize all the enterprise of the foreign company?" "Yes, that's socialism." And so on and so on and so on. Here, I print this yesterday. He says, 50 years ago, we defined the path that we face that is socialist. This is more than aspiration for us. Too many of you can say this is only, can repeat this as a scientific concept, saying cold, but it's not. Day after day, we can see that 50 years ago and 50 years now, we are construct socialism, now on socialism in our Iceland. And they interview some workers in Havana and in the rest of the island about what's the meaning of the 50th anniversary of the defeat of imperialism in Cuba. This is one of the bus drivers. He says, "I believe, like Martí says, socialism is humanity." Another, this is a little girl, 10, 11 years old. She says, "Thanks to socialism and the revolution, we are happy. We live without war, and we can play whatever we want to." Another, the socialism was assumed by the people in Cuba. I don't refer to elite groups, but the majority, like a superior form of liberation. Socialism is not only defeated the Batista's regimes to take and nationalize the property of the landlords and the foreign companies. It's more than that. It's a form of human dignity to assume our human condition, not be the wolf, to have to fight to survive. No, you have to feel comrades for others, for the women, for every people in Cuba. That is socialism. It was an interview also to one of the writers, Fernando Heredia. He says, in 50 years of socialism, without that, we're changing. In part, the sense of the content of the socialism. And I think that the change was very positive. Was very positive in the service, universal service that we provide the people. And the principle is that it's free of charge. Student, welfare, health, education, so on. 20 years ago, the socialism was over all over the world except Cuba. When the Soviet Union disappeared, they say that Cuba cannot survive because we depend on the Soviet Union. But very soon was demonstrated that it was not, that was all false. Not also we demonstrate that the Cuban socialism have the strength and the roots in the heart and the mind of every Cuban. Well, comrades, thank you very much. I should appreciate it being here.